I want to go ahead and get right into, we have Jennifer Pressimone, such an honor to have her with us tonight. And she's going to be sharing about our soul compass blends and how we can use them to also help us, assist us in releasing the things that are no longer serving us. So Jennifer, I'll go ahead and give you the controls.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you. Just as I like to blend scents, I like to do a blended learning style because I think whenever we talk about scents, it's really good to pair that, especially with colors. And since we're talking about the compass blends, we know that they match up to the colors and the color categories for the soul product. So I just want to bring that to you. And really what I want to share on the compass blends is how they are going to support you, your mind, your body, everything, to bring it into balance. And what it's doing is it's really strengthening your metabolism. It's balancing, just as Greg was talking about with the herbs, some of the herbs in GP. And so scent. So in the program that you're doing, anytime you work on weight management, and I use the word weight management because some people are trying to lose weight. I don't use the word lose, I use the word release because you can find things you lose. So weight release. And some people are working on weight gain. And so some people are maintaining weight. So we're not always going to be losing weight. Sometimes we just need to maintain where we are. And so anytime you create movement within, it's always going to create movement out. And when that happens, things are going to get stirred up. And so there's going to be some cleansing that's happening. There's going to be building of integrities of our membranes and our cells and our tissues. We're also going to be releasing stuff that shouldn't be there. And some of that stuff that shouldn't be there is emotions, right? These thoughts, feelings, emotions that are not serving us. And anytime you have what you might define as an unhealthy emotion or a bad emotion, it doesn't mean that you can never be sad or you can never be upset or you can never be angry. You can. You need to honor that. You need to work through that, and it's real. You just can't stay there. That's the big key. And so a part of using the GP is that it's helping with our metabolism. It's putting it into balance. And in order to put things into balance, things that don't serve you have to go away. And so we are going to be releasing those, and what scent is going to do. And so if you have your essential oil blends, if you have your compass blends, if not, I'm putting it here for you to smell. The scent is going to ignite your electricity in the body. Think of electricity as communication, how your gut, your brain, everything is communicating. All of your organs are communicating bidirectionally with each other. And this is sending messages so you can manage your stresses. So one thing I want you to think about and to assess for yourself as you're going through is, am I responding or am I reacting? What? That's a quick reaction. Let me think about that. Let me weigh the pros and the cons. That's a response, or based on your experience, you know how to handle something. Or are you snapping? Is something happening? I want you to recognize that and then write that down and journal about that, because this is something that's being released. Don't shove it back in. You did that once. Don't do it again. Let's get it out. And so anytime you're experiencing that, it's proof that, oh my gosh, yes, I'm working on my metabolism. And you want to honor your body and say, thank you for, working metabolism and knocking this stuff out. So the supporting role that the scents are going to have with the herbs is, again, we're clearing, we're cleansing, we're fostering balance. It's going to stimulate and strengthen your metabolism to get stuff out, to get stuff in and out. And so the reason I say in and out, when you move toxins out, that means nutrients can move in and stay. But if you're taking in nutrients and there are toxins there, it's going to negate them. It's going to void them out. It's going to make them not work well, or it's not going to allow them in at all. And that's what's getting flushed out instead of the toxins. So when we push and we allow these negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, and even physical toxins that's going on inside, when we let that go out, we make room for good stuff to come in. And regulating the circadian rhythm cycle, this is a huge role that metabolism plays. And this is why it's so important to balance your metabolism and to bring that into, harmony within your body, because that's what's affecting your sleep and your energy. Do you have enough energy to do the things you need to do when you need to do them? And can you quiet everything down, quiet the noise, and get a good night's sleep? That is how the scents are going to support you on this journey. The goal is supporting mind and body. We're having movement, encouraging scents. That's what the compass blends are. We have circulation flowing. The lymph is going to get unstuck because trapped emotions, they're buried in tissues, but they get stuck in the lymph. And then they get buried in different organs. And then that's probably a conversation for another time, but we certainly want to pay attention to that. And we need to have clear gut-brain communications. And overall, having our nervous system, which is our communication system, and our glandular system, our delivery systems, working together through the whole body. So mind-body balance, this needs a healthy metabolism. And what I love about GP, and I've only recently started using it, so I don't have a ton of experience, but I will tell you, I didn't need a ton of experience. From the moment, the first capsule, I can tell you within 24 hours, I noticed a difference in the metabolism of thoughts and emotions and stresses that were going on at the time. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just handled this better than I thought I would, or that I could. And it's not burdening me. It's not sitting on my shoulders. And it's hard for me to remember what I was feeling 5 minutes ago because I already let it go. That was so powerful. And I continue using that. And I've had some clients using that. And I do more emotional healing with my clients. And so this is the power. We're seeing mental and emotional, psychological metabolism benefits. And it's not doing it in a way that freaks you out. It's doing it in a way you can manage. It's making what you're going through more manageable so you can adapt, you can be more flexible, you can pivot and shift and do all the things that you need to do. So certainly we're strengthening our physical metabolism, right? It's generating heat in the body because heat creates energy. We're stimulating our mental and emotional metabolism. As you work through the program and you have these emotions, like I said, I want you to journal because you're going to revisit emotions you put in, you buried. And you might go, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that in 20 years. Oh, it's ready to come out now. And so we want to pay attention. We want to honor. We want to accept it. And then we want to release it. And that is where you using the compass blends are going to be helpful. So the GP herbs are helping to neutralize the burden and emotions, break them down, flush them out. You just have to let them happen. The herbs can do everything that they can. The oils can do everything they can. You have to do your part. So out with the old and with the new. So using the 4 blends that we have. And so with the compass blends, you'll notice that they do have special names. We were very strategic and mindful and intentional of why we chose the names for these particular compass blends with positive affirmations, because as you're releasing burdens and you're releasing negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions, you can't just take stuff out. You have to replace it so that stuff doesn't come back. And what you replace it with is positive, healthy. So with the clarify category, we have the confidence roll on, right? This is helping us have a clear path. Our gut, our brain is having a clear path. Our nervous system has a clear path. The lymph has a clear path, circulation, everything within on a physical, mental, and emotional level. The contentment is calming the noise, the mental chatter, inflammation, pain going on. The comfort is bringing you comfort and joy, but it's also lifting our energy, helping us tap into our passions and our desires and being excited about that. And we have balance, we have courage, right? Courage and willpower versus fear to balance our mind and our body. So the blends, they're giving you this directional support to help your mind and your body achieve balanced health. It's part of the equation. It's part of this process. You're working physically on getting stuff out and balancing and recalibrating. You need to support yourself on a psychological level. So we have harmony, balance, function, and movement. So the three pillars that you're getting by using these blends with the program is that it's helping with the release of what shouldn't be there, the management, the emotional cleansing, but we have positive affirmations here for you. So anytime you're using it and smelling it, I want you to say that affirmation. I have confidence. I have comfort. I have courage. I have contentment, because you're reinforcing that within you. And so these scents, they're going to help you manage and modulate these emotions, feelings, and thoughts that will come up. They're going to come up. I'm not going to lie. Something's going to come up. And if it doesn't, then there could be some blocks, or you might have a defensive wall up, but 99.999% of the time, they're going to come up. And so we want support psychologically and physically together. So to use them, you can match up these oils, these roll-ons. You can do them one per month, right? You can have all of them. I've got my little bowl here that I use them all day, which is the second one I'm going to talk about. But the first one, doing this program, if you're new and you don't want to be overwhelmed and you're not really versed in all this, don't let that stop you. Just do one, and it's already matched up for you. It's already figured out for you. You're going to smell one of the roll-ons per month. This is going to give you the support you need for what you're working on that month. Now, for those of you that are advanced, or you have more experience with your emotions and more experience with the aromatherapy, what I am doing with that is I smell around the clock. And so when I drink my cinnamate, I'm smelling my comfort. So I have my cinnamate, and then I have comfort. I am comfort is my affirmation. I smell it. I roll it on my wrist. I roll it around my neck, underneath my nose, around my ears, my temples, because that's giving me support. And if I have anything that's going on in my body, if my joints are hurting, my stomach is hurting, that's where I apply it. When I drink my Excel, I smell the confidence. I have confidence is my affirmation. I smell it. I use it. When I drink my Vital, I smell my courage. When I drink Renew, I smell the contentment. And so that's my smelling. I drink around the clock and I smell around the clock. And so this is a way that you can support yourself, right? You have to be able to take care of yourself. You have to lead by example. Stress is going to happen all day long, right? Or does it? Because it's your response to what's going on. I have a lot of stresses going on. So many people say, how do you handle all that you do? Well, it's not stressful to me because I handle it. I don't view it as a stress. And so that's because my body's more balanced. Now, when I become a little bit more agitated or irritated or frustrated, then I know, oh, something's not balanced. My body and my mind and my psychology is telling me that I'm not balanced. Let me go figure that out. And going back and smelling these compass blends around the clock is a sure way to bring balance. And the other thing that it's doing is balancing your circadian rhythm at the same time. And so just to leave you with a visual with your comfort roll on, these are some areas and emotions that it's going to help with for things that might come up. And so we have the lift blend, the clarify, and the balance inside of comfort. So it's helping with the immune. And we know that love runs through our blood. And we have, the blood that balances the pancreas and the blood sugar. So we have that whole theme, and it's not coincidence that the category lift is red to signify that. We have the yellow category for the sunlight and bringing the light in with our brain with clarity and focus, and then being balanced, right? So we can move safely and steady. With the confidence, we have the clarify and the calm, so you can move while being content. So we can focus, we can have clear thoughts, and we can move, but we're content while we're doing that. We're not comparing ourselves or being judgmental. We're allowing the process to happen. With the courage roll on, you're grounded and you're flexible. So you're stable and relaxed. Your mood is stable, hormones, nerves, fear, your skin, the mind, there's less worry, anxiety, spasms. We talked about the grains of paradise having anti-spasmodic, your calm blend, and your anything with the calm blend in it, like the courage roll on, is going to be anti-spasmodic and anti-inflammatory. And the contentment roll on, we have clarify, balance, and calm. So you're inspired, you feel supported, you feel satisfied, and most importantly, you feel nourished. And so all together, you have fun, you have a clear path, you feel rooted and stress-free. This is the goals of the program. This is the goals of how the scents play their supporting role. And I really don't even like saying they have a supporting role. It's really a dual role. Herbs and oils go hand in hand for me. It's not one or the other. It's not the herbs first, the oil second. They both have equal stake. They have an equal role in how they're going to bring balance and really strengthen your metabolism, right? And I use the word strengthen because maybe it needs to be revved up, maybe it needs to be calmed down, but it needs to be balanced regardless. And that is the power of what these are going to do for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jennifer. That was amazing. And I loved learning really all about our compass blends again. They're literally my favorite. And it looks like people are loving your presentation and all the information as well. And they just said they fell in love with the compass blends and all over again. So otherwise tonight, thank you so much everybody for coming and participating. We love you all. Can't wait to see you again right back here, same time, same place. Well, have a great night.